Do you want 2021 to be better than 2020? Do you want to feel more productive, strengthen your relationships, figure out what you want to do in life, or simply find the motivation to achieve your goals? Then go grab yourself a nice drink, maybe a blankie if it's cold, and let's get ready for the new year together. Hi guys, I'm Bree True, and I know many of you have been wondering where I've been, but this video is not about me. It's about you. So don't worry, my life update video premieres January 1st. Answers are coming. But for now, let's dive into how we are going to help you make your next year amazing. To make personal progress, we must first reflect. And I know many of us don't want to reflect on 2020. Trust me, I'm with ya. But let me show you a different way of looking at things. Grab a pen and paper if you can, and let's answer these questions together. In the last year, I've felt these emotions. I'm not just sharing. You're supposed to be answering these too. Go ahead, answer. In the last year, these were the circumstances that made me feel those emotions. In the last year, this is what I did when I felt those emotions. Okay, if you are feeling bummed out, stick with me. I'm not going to leave you in this state of mind. Let's turn these questions towards the future now. In the new year, I want to feel these emotions. In the new year, despite my circumstances, this is what I can do to help me feel those emotions. Now for my fellow Christians out there, don't freak out. I know emotions should not be the driving factors in our lives, but they do matter, don't they? They're what we most often use to measure how our life is going on a day-by-day basis, so they deserve some time to be thought about. The reason we did this exercise together is to acknowledge and name the emotions we have struggled with most in the last year. And it helps ourselves start brainstorming how we would like to feel in the new year. You can be as generalized or as specific as you want with this exercise. But now that our brains are warming up, I want to go a little bit deeper. We're going to talk about writing. And when I say writing, I don't mean so much journaling. Journaling is great and it has many benefits, but I want to talk more about prompted or guided writing. Now I want to preface this part of the video that what I'm about to talk about I really truly believe in, and the tool I'm about to share with you has really helped me. But you don't need it in any way to plan for and have a very successful, very fulfilling new year. I should probably stop just tell you what it is. Are you ready? The Legend Planner. And no, if you are wondering, this video is not sponsored. The reason that I think planners that offer guided writing prompts are so helpful is because we train our brains to be very focused on efficiency. Meaning we process everything so quickly that we don't often get to internalize what's really happening in our lives. It can make it seem like the days turn into weeks so fast, the weeks into months, and before you know it, it's the next year. Guided writing forces our brain to slow down to a point where we can self-actualize. I'm gonna read this for you so that I'm making sure I'm telling you correctly. Self-actualization means the realization of fulfillment of one's talents and potentials, especially considered as a drive or need present in everyone. So this is my Legend Planner. I have used many planners to help me self-actualize, but this is by far my favorite. The first few pages of this planner are focused on self-discovery. This is especially helpful for those of us that don't know what we want to do with our lives. Are you ready? What brings you joy and good feelings in life? What are you most passionate about? What would you do if money wasn't an issue? What is the most important thing in your life? What are your core values? And how do you want to give back to this world? How do you want to be remembered when you're gone? What does a successful life look like for me? And what does a perfect day look like for me? I feel like in general I have a pretty good balance in life, and like I'm pretty happy with my days. But when I wrote out my perfect day, I was still shocked at how rarely I give myself a day like this. The point I want to drive home here is whether you feel grounded and content or lost and confused on where you are in life. Really letting these questions sink in is going to feel like a breath of fresh air. It is going to be like a light went off inside of you and just reminded you what matters most. I sound really cheesy, so let's move on. The next few pages focus on goals. This is where you can use that newfound self-discovery and turn it into an action plan to help drive your life towards a more fulfilled you. It asks you to list 50 dreams in your life. I'm still working on mine, and then asks you to choose the most important ones and put them under each category of life, such as health and fitness, romance and relationships, or fun and hobbies. Sorry, the toddler just woke up from her nap and she's running around. So the next few pages gives you a vision board. Mine's not done yet. I'm currently collecting images that I think will inspire me. But a vision board is basically just a visual representation of your life. You can use it to help visualize your goals, or just use it as a picture form instead of words to remind you what makes you most happy in life. I like to call this point the daydreamer phase, because for me, I will come up with so many things I want to do in life, things that make me happy, things that will help others around me, things that I can do in my life to help glorify the kingdom of God. But those are all cloud thoughts. I like cloud thoughts up in my brain, and I need to be brought down to earth so I can really do things to help me achieve those goals. Okay, so the last part of this planner I want to show you guys is the 3-month goals space. This is what made me fall in love with this planner. So it asks you to write out up to 3 goals for the first 3 months of your new year. And this is where I really fell in love with this planner, because next to each goal, it asks you to write out why you want to achieve that goal and action steps and tactics to help you get there. Let me show you an example. So here's my Daydreamer goal 1. Prioritize my family's health. But then I have to write down action steps that I can take to actually achieve that goal. My action steps are to schedule everyone for doctor's appointments, to schedule everyone for dentist appointments, to buy and use a fridge like magnetic meal planner. So the planner has more than just what I've gone over with you in this video. It has habits you need to learn to achieve your goals, bad habits you want to break. It has gratitude spaces and a place to create a morning and a night routine if you so choose. But the things that I went over are the things I have found the most uniquely helpful, and hopefully they'll help you too. If you have followed along this far, I am so glad you chose to take charge of your new year. I almost just ripped off my necklace there. You are going to be amazing, you are going to rock it, and I will see you all very soon. Adios!